what is it about smaller animals that maybe is their advantage as a therapy pet?
Well, so much of it, I think, is a connection to your past, right? What animal and what pets did you have in your household? I mean, imagine living independently your entire life. Cats were so important to you, part of your home, and you're essential to your well-being. And now you're spending the last few months or years of your life in a different residential setting.
Good point.
You don't have the chance to spend time with a cat. Absolutely incredible, meaningful to have cats visit as well as our dogs.
I like that. Now you've got something cooking. What's going on with Pet Partners? You've got some big event. Can you talk to us about that?
We do. If you can see on my shirt, we've got our second annual Pet of the Year event. It's a fundraising competition for individuals and their animals who are just so proud of their pets and want to share the word about how amazing their pet is, and to help out Pet Partners and to help more therapy animals do good work in their community. So I don't know if you can see or not. This was last year's winner, our inaugural winner.
La Frenchie.
Happy Hazel. Yep, was our first winner. So we're looking to see who's going to take the crown from Happy Hazel. We have 85 pets who are vying for the title right now.
Wow.
And some of the individuals will recruit other people. They'll form like a campaign team and a fundraising team to help them. Some of them go it alone. They tap out their contacts and reach out to people who know them and who know their pet and who might also appreciate the important work that therapy animals do in their community. So it's a lot of fun.
Mostly dogs? Are they mostly dogs, or do you have any other species?
We have a variety of species. So we have a lot of dogs, but we do have some cats, and we have many of the candidates are therapy animal Pet Partner handlers. So we've got some of our birds and rabbit teams that are participating as well. But we do have some less traditional pets, let's say, who aren't registered with Pet Partners. So we do have a bearded dragon, and we have a python who are competing for the title this year.
Does the python have the song playing, I Got a Crush on You? I hope not.
You're quick.
But so how does somebody apply? Who picks the winners, and when will they be announced?
Yeah, great. All good questions. So you can self-nominate your pet, or someone else can nominate your pet. The candidates have already started with their fundraising. It's a 6 weeks fundraising competition. They started on February 1st. Towards the end of the 6 week fundraising period, the leaderboard, as we say, goes dark. So you don't really know up until the very end who the winner is going to be. But the winner will be announced in mid-March. We'll do a Facebook Live and have some fun with that as well. They also get a great prize package, everything from a little stuffed animal, from Cuddle Clones, to prestige, visibility for their pet, and trading cards and all sorts of fun prizes that will go along with the title.
How do people apply? And tell your website too, because we will put it on our site, but it always helps for people that are listening to our radio show now driving. Give them something good for their ears.
Sure, easy peasy. www.petpartners.org. Got to make sure you get the .org right so that you come to us and not a for-profit organization that may have the same name. So petpartners.org. All over there, you'll find an opportunity. You can use the Contact Us form. You can still jump in if you want to nominate your pet. You won't have as long to fundraise, but everybody's welcome. So let us know, or you can go ahead and let us know you'd like to participate next year.
Now, earlier in, I think the fall, Pet Partners put on the world's longest dog walk. Is that right? Because I had a couple of your folks on my show. I got a shirt, and my dog, Kona, who's sleeping right here, wakey, wakey, Kona. We did the walk, and we loved it. So you do have other events during the year, right?
Yeah, that's great. And you're close. It's the world's largest pet walk because you can walk anywhere in the world. So we've had people participating in South America and in Australia. So no matter where you are, you and your pet can sign up, register, get your T-shirt. We do have one day, the last Saturday in September, when many people walk. But if that doesn't work your schedule, you can pick another day. It's
I like the
great for
flexibility.
yeah, sure. It's great for companies, especially in this work from home environment, where they have geographically dispersed employees, but they're looking for some kind of an employee engagement activity that everyone can rally around.
Now, there's many things that Pet Partners does, and I salute you for all of them. What I wanted to dive in before the end of the show is talking about what's this animal assisted crisis response program. I said it right,
Yes.
didn't I?
You
Okay.
did say it right. So the shorthand of AACR. So many of our teams go on to earn an additional credential, which means the handler has taken more education with us beyond what's required to become a registered therapy animal team. And these teams are available to be deployed in their community when there's either a natural disaster, it could be after a hurricane or a tornado or mudslide, or tragically a man-made.
We've had 3 days of an ice storm. Ice storm in Dallas, thanks.
Yeah, crazy, isn't it? And unfortunately, those kind of natural disasters happen all too often. But the other part of where these teams are making a difference are in what let's call them man-made crisis situations. So after a school shooting and the children are returning to school, they will often request to have therapy animal teams on site to make it a more welcoming environment for the children to come back, but also so that the animals can spend time with school counselors, psychologists, or social workers, and have an animal there to help them process their feelings. So our program's a little unique.
The power of the paw, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Our program's a little unique in that we call it neighbors helping neighbors. So we don't believe it's in the animal's best interest to put them on a plane and fly them across country to somewhere where there's been a crisis. So one of the many attributes of Pet Partners is that we have teams all around the United States. And we are looking, if we're called on, someone contacts us, they want teams to come out either after the disaster or sometimes it's a hospital. If a hospital has been besieged by patients after a mass shooting or fatalities, we'll come into the hospital as well. You're there serving your own community. So it's very important with an organization like Pet Partners being nationwide that we have that kind of breadth of reach. So you and your animal are helping someone locally, and it's not additional stress for the animal.
You know, there's something about our pets, right, Annie, that we're just tapping into all the healing powers emotionally and physically. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I think all of us who, I'm an extrovert living alone. So having gone through COVID, working from home, living alone, if it weren't for Gidget, I don't know what I would have done. So I could never begin to repay her for all of the joy and comfort that she's brought to me in my life. And I'm so grateful.
So we've got just about 30 seconds left. What's a parting message you want to give to people tuning in, or what's something surprising they may not know about Pet Partners? And everybody go to petpartners.org after the show.
Yeah, I would say if you have time to give back to your community, to volunteer, and you have a pet that you think is suited for this kind of volunteer work as well, check out petpartners.org, because anyone who's done this kind of volunteer work or other volunteer work with their pet, whether it's search and rescue or agility work, this will deepen the bond that you have with your animal in a way that maybe you haven't anticipated. So that's maybe the surprise beneath all of this. There's a benefit to you as a handler as well, in addition to helping your community.